If you are currently using Acuity, the question is, are you using it to its full potential? Today's video is for my service providers who leverage Acuity for their business. Specifically, we'll be discussing how to set up packages, gift certificates, and subscriptions for your business. By the end of this video, not only will you know how to set it up, but how to leverage it to pull in potential customers as well. Let's get into it. All right, so to get started, you do want to make sure you're logged into your Acuity Scheduling account. On the left-hand side, you will see your menu. You can go ahead and scroll down to under Business Settings, where it says Packages, Gifts, and Subscriptions. So once you click on that, you will be brought to this page where it highlights new appointment packaging, new gift certificates, and new subscriptions. Now, what is the difference between the three of these? So for today's demo, I am using a Braiders account. So I am going to demo based around those services. But of course, you do want to tailor it to your own business. So new appointment package. So let's say as a braider that she decides to offer, if you book X amount of appointments for this specific service, then you'll get this one free. Or if you spend this much amount of money, then you'll get X, Y, and Z for free. That is basically what the appointment packages is based around. Next, we have new gift certificate, which is straightforward. Basically, you offering gift certificates, selling them. This is great for your business because it not only pulls in existing customers, but potential customers as well. Oftentimes, when we buy gift certificates for other people, it's because we know that is something that they enjoy, that they're actually going to put to use. So in that case, it will bring in those same clients over and over if you have other people gifting them gift certificates for your business. Also, let's say they're a client, they love the experience they're getting from your business, then they can also purchase gift certificates for other people, maybe their family or friends. That is then expanding your reach and bringing in potential clients as well as new customers. Next, we have subscriptions. This is if you want to offer, let's say, a monthly subscription for your business or an annual subscription. Lately, I've been seeing where braiders will allow you to pay one price at the top of the year, and then every single month you get a hairstyle, a specific hairstyle within a certain price range. So in those cases, the new subscription feature will be best for you. So we're going to start with new appointment package. All right. So the new package, it basically gives you an explanation of what is expected and what you can do from the new package page. We are going to scroll down and start with title. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to title everything testing. So next we have our access if we want to make it public, private, or unavailable. If we make it private, in that case, then you will have to send the direct link to your customers or to whomever you want to be able to purchase this. Otherwise, it will be public and show up on your website. Next, we have our price. So let's say I'm just going to make this $100. And then below that, you can see where it says make paying for this a subscription payment plan. Because I'm going to go more in depth with subscriptions later in the video, I'm going to skip that. And for category, I am going to create a category because I don't have any. Right. So next we have choose a picture. This is going to be the picture that is going to showcase on your Acuity site. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to choose me. And next you have your description. I love that they put here, make it a good one. You do want to make sure you do have a great description, not just for the sake of your customers, but we also have to keep SEO in mind, our search engine optimization. So how are people finding you through Google? This is a way as well, because it is basically taking those descriptions that you have on your website and filtering it through Google so people can find you that way as well. So we're going to just put testing here as well. All right. So the next section we have gift certificate. I'm going to skip this one as well because we are going to get into gift certificates, but basically it's going to be about the same. So skipping that, we have expire after. So when do you want this package to expire or this offer to expire? For me, I'm going to put 30 days. So once it's purchased, the person has 30 days to take advantage of it. So redeemable for, you have the total number of minutes. That is if your business is structured on time versus specific services. For instance, let's say that you offer massages, for instance. We know that is oftentimes based on minutes, 60, 90, 180 minutes. That case, you can use this. Next, we have total dollar amount, unlimited of these appointments, or total number of appointments. For the sake of this demo, I am going to do total number of appointments. So we have her appointments here. This one I'm going to select, let's just go with this knotless style. 3 small knotless for $300. Of course, we would need to increase that price. All right, so for the package that we set up, basically what it means is for $100 that the person who purchased this package can get 3 small knotless services for the price of $100. Like, that's a steal, right? But let me make it make more sense. So the typical price for this knotless style is $300, right? So for 3 of those, that would be $900 typically. But let's say I wanted to do a package of buy 2, get 1 free. This is where I can then use that feature. So instead of my price being just a made up number of $100, I should put $600. All right. And I accidentally switched to subscription. Let's switch back. Okay, so it's going to be $600. So again, starting from the top, this is a package that's made public. For $600, they can purchase this package and get 3 small knotless services for the price of $600, where it will typically be $900 for 3 services. And scrolling down further, my apologies, scrolling up, it does expire after 30 days. So they do have to take advantage of that package within 30 days. Does that make sense? If not, be sure to leave it in the comments. If not, be sure to leave a comment below and I'll be sure to answer. But moving along, so if I want to see what this looks like on the front end, I can go up here and just click on the direct link. Okay, so this is why it's important to add a description to your service, because on the front end, they don't know what exactly this entails. All they can see is the name of the package, the pricing, and the description that I add, as well as the picture, and then add to cart. So you do want to make sure that you have a description that is detailing what exactly they're getting. Right. So going back, 2 things that I do want to note here. You have required clients agree to your terms before placing an order. I do recommend adding terms for anything such as this that you have to offer, such as a refund or exchange policy. What if they don't use it within the time frame that you've allotted? Certain questions that your customers will likely have around something like this, you do want to make sure you're adding terms so that all that information is upfront from the very beginning. Below you can see here where that package is that I added. So let's say I go back to edit and I scroll all the way down. Here where you see certificate codes, once this is purchased, it will automatically produce certificate codes where you'll be able to see them here. Or as you can see, you can add them manually as well by just clicking add code. So next we are going to gift certificate. So the screen look very similar. Starting with the title, we're just going to put in testing. We're going to leave the access link public. And for our gift certificate, we are going to say $100. We're just going to have this category name gift certificate. And again, you have the option to choose a picture as well as your description. Again, remember, make it a good one. All right. So next you have show a printable gift certificate after purchasing, and you could preview what that will look like. So I'm going to leave that check. How many days will it be before it expires? I'm just going to say a year. And you do want to pay attention to what you want to make your gift certificate redeemable for. So you do have the same options as before: total number of minutes, total dollar amount, unlimited appointments, or total number of appointments. Again, you do want to structure this based on your business model, what makes the most sense. For this braider, I am going to do total number of appointments again, and we're just going to stick with the same service. My favorite number is 3, can you tell? But we are going to say 3 knotless styles. Come down and click add gift certificate. So again, below, similar to how we saw that package called testing, now we have our gift certificate called testing with the gift box icon to the left of it. If I click edit, it's going to take me back into that edit screen where I can then update the information that I just input in here, as well as see those certificate codes that have been issued at the bottom of the page. So let's say I want to go ahead and make another gift certificate offer, but this time for $50. I can just click duplicate towards the bottom right, and then let's say change my price to $50. As you can see here at the top, it does say testing copy. You do want to make sure you change that. Whatever you duplicated is just going to say copy at the end. So testing 50. And again, it's for the same service. And I'm going to click add gift certificate. And now we have 2. And just to see what that looks like from the front end, very similar. Again, you do want to make sure you're inputting a description that makes sense. Okay, so next we have subscriptions, which we're going to click on new subscription at the top. As you can see, again, the page looks very familiar, but there are a few differences that I'm going to point out. So first, again, the title, I'm just going to call testing. Access, I'm going to leave as public. Next, we have price. So this is where the differences come into play. So I have my price. Of course, I am going to say $100. But towards the right, we have our different options. Is that $100 per month, per week, a certain number of weeks or months, or per year? At the beginning of the video, I mentioned basically a model that some stylists are doing where they offer an annual fee and you get a service every single month. So I'm going to structure this demo based on that. So I'm going to select per year. Let's add another 0 to this price so it makes more sense. So next we have billing cycles. So right now I have forever until cancel, which means they are going to be charged $1,000 per year, every year to follow until they choose to cancel. So let's say they purchase it today, right? Next year they will be charged, in the following year, until either I as the business owner cancel their subscription or they cancel it themselves. So I do have the option to say, let's make this 3 payments max. So because I have this set per year, it will go ahead and charge them a total of $3,000 over 3 years and then cancel. Whereas let's say I have per month in 3 payments. So it will charge them $1,000 per month for 3 months and then cancel. Right, so we're going to change that back to per year, and an initial setup fee. This is completely up to you and your business model. For the sake of this demo, I'm going to leave this at 0. And basically what I just explained, you have here as well, just in case you go to add your prices in per month or per year and you're a little confused if that's exactly what you're looking to add. So you can see here it says clients will be charged $1,000 when they purchase this, then $1,000 per year for a total of 3 payments, $3,000 total. So if I add a $200 initials, it does add that as well. As you can see, clients will be charged $1,200 when they purchase this, then $1,000 per year for a total of 3 payments, equaling to 3,200. Yeah, so that is important there and great to use just to make sure you have an understanding before adding this. Okay. So next you have where it says send a subscription renewal reminder email to clients 20 days prior to their subscription renewal date. So this option is there because I have per year selected, but let's say I change it to per month. Then it changes to sending that renewal reminder 7 days prior. If I change it to 2 weeks, then it's going to email clients 2 days prior. Okay, so next we have our category. Again, you may be asking, why do every time we come back to category, we have to add a new category? Well, that's because we're under a completely different section. So you have your categories that's separate to your services, your packages, your gift certificates, and your subscriptions. 4 different category fields. So I don't have one here already because this is the first time I'm setting up a subscription. So I'm just going to say subscription. Click save. Again, those same options you have here, picture and a good description. So after every subscription billing cycle, you do have 3 options to leave as is, rollover remaining appointments, or reset the amount of appointments. So let's say for this one, I do want to have a total number of appointments. Okay. And we're going to stick with knotless. I'm going to do 12 small knotless appointments, because I'm doing this for a year. Oh, let's change this back to year and change that back. Okay, so if I have every subscription billing cycle to reset the amount of appointments that they can't redeem. So this basically means that let's say they only redeem 10 for this year. When it goes to renew for next year, they're going to start back over at 12. You have the option to roll over remaining appointments. So if they only use 10, they have 2 left. So then next year they will have 14 instead of starting over at the 12. Or you could click leave as is. So let's say they used up 10, they have 2 left. So when next year comes, yes, they'll be billed again, but they'll only then have 2 appointments to be able to book. Again, it's based on your business model and what makes the most sense. But leave as is only going to be if I'm saying, oh, this is going to be 12 appointments for the course of 3 years, $3,000 total, and you have 3 years to book 12 appointments. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to say reset the amount of appointments. I have 12 still selected for knotless styles, and add subscription. All right. Once again, if we scroll down, we can see our subscription currently listed under testing for $1,000. And then at the bottom, we have our subscribers. So basically who all subscribe, you will be able to see their information here. So if I look at my subscription that I just added, to the right, you will see in orange, it says not for sale. And also if I go to the direct link for this subscription, I will see an error that product is currently unavailable. If you see this, you do want to hover over the not for sale. As you can see, in this case, it says your payment processor cannot be used to sell subscriptions. So for this account, she is currently using PayPal. PayPal do not allow you to use subscriptions in this manner. So that is just something you want to be aware of. As a workaround for it, all you have to do is go to your settings and select another payment processor, in addition to still using PayPal. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the front end now. All right, so this is her Acuity site. If I scroll all the way down, First, I'm going to see the appointment categories, which is the services that you have to offer. And then below that, I am going to see the option that says gift certificates and packages. If she did not have PayPal, I will also see the option for the subscription as well. So I'm just going to select here, and then here are my gift certificates and packages that I added here. Again, this is, as you can see, is why adding a description is important, adding a proper title, a proper image, just so your customer have an understanding of what they are getting. And that's it. That is how you go about setting up your gift certificates, your packages, and your subscriptions. If you do not have these set up, you are ultimately leaving money on the table, because these are potential customers that you're losing, and customers that can keep coming back over time, that can be taking advantage of the packages or gift certificates that you have to offer in addition to your services. If you found this video beneficial, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to reply. If you have any recommendations for videos as well, be sure to leave those as well. Until next time.